Hey again, so onwards we go. This is still piano method level 1A, and we are looking page 7 at the bottom. Right, this one is all about, it's still C position, and it's all about these repeated notes. You notice like this is C, 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 then to the left hand C, 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 but you notice also that you only have one measure in the right hand, then one measure in the left hand, then switch to the right hand, left, so it alternates a lot faster. Right, but you really kind of have to watch what note is coming up. So we got C, 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 right? Then left hand does the same thing. Then the right hand moves, right? So you really have to start getting familiar with these letters too, right? That's a D. If you forget, just remember at the top of the page, they kind of have a guide. All those placements of notes on the staff lines, those remind you what notes, what letters they are on the piano. Also reminds you there's your middle C, right? That D would be just to the right of middle C. Anyway, just getting used to right hand. And again, here's left hand. So as you're working through this, all these repeated notes, right? And that's what those arrows are. They're just kind of reminding you those are in the same place. It's the same note 3 times. Also remember quarter note, half note. If you got a half note, that empty circle with the stem, 2 beats, so hold it longer. Right? It means only play it once, but hold it for that second beat. Into the last line of the page, this is all one song, these 2 lines. You've got right hand and headed up. They say stepwise up, right? So as you ascend, remember you're moving to the right on the piano. Same with the left hand, right? 3rd finger, but then you're moving towards the right with your fingers. So 3 and then 2 and then 1, right? Hopefully that makes sense. And then right hand, right? Step down. Left hand, step down. So lots of little things happening. So as you work through this, it's in some ways it's easy to play by ear once you hear me play it, but try to read it. We'll read through it together and then pause it, right? And then try working through it yourself. And then you can kind of go back and work. If you want to play with me again, great. Just remember, always figure out your notes, make sure you count, right? And then look ahead, right? Like for here, after you play those C's, look ahead. That D is going to be just next to that C that you played. You can look back, compare. You don't want to start fresh every time. Let's see. Oh wait, that's an F, A, C, E. That's an E, D. Right? You don't want to think that hard. Use what you had before to figure out the next thing. All right, so let's go ahead and play this one. I'm going to start from the top. We'll go all the way through both lines. Anytime you want to pause and repeat, feel free. Okay, so starting with the C. So just reminding you where the hand position is. I'm going to stick this up here so that you can see what I'm doing. All right, so again, here's the name of my piano. Looking for the 2 black keys. Just to the left, there's a middle C. My right thumb goes there, right? So I've got these 5 keys. Left hand, similarly, the C below that. This one, right, 2 black keys to the left. There's my pinky, right, like yay. All right, so from the top, right hand first, and then immediately back to the left hand. Okay, 1, 2, ready, go. C, C, C. Hold left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last line of the page. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, hopefully that makes sense. Just a few things to keep in mind. When you repeat notes, you got to let go, right? So there is going to be some airspace. When they're moving upwards or downwards, like these in the last line, you don't need to leave a gap. It doesn't sound as good, right? So just connect them as you can, but do let go of the previous note. Okay, and then when you're holding your 2 beats, hold it all the way till the next one, right? It's nice to have sounds kind of overlap each other. All right, have fun. Let me know if you have any questions.